I feel like that wasn't real to me, kind of feeling. It felt so surreal to have someone like come to your house and bang it and thump on your door like in the morning.
Elphaba, a prominent figure on TikTok Live, finds herself embodied in a week-long drama accumulating into a doxing event. Now, to start this video off, I have to say I do not condone anyone that takes this course of action towards a fellow human being, no matter how vilified or notorious they've become. Genuinely, no one should have their safety compromised by some idiots on the internet, alright? In this video, we also get a deeper look into the dark goings-on behind the scenes of Elphabas TikTok Live entrepreneurial empire, and Elphaba even gives insight as to why she can't simply just stop and take a break like we've been suggesting on this channel for the past few months, because I genuinely think that's the best course of action, that or to switch lanes into something that's a bit more healthy and suits a growth lifestyle. So at 3 AM at night earlier this week, Elphaba has an unexpected visitation from a stranger and continues to document it on TikTok Live.
Calm down, okay? Please, guys, stop crying. Stop. Can you just stop? I'll go, okay? Can you stop? Stop scaring me. But we're okay. Me and you in a house together. We're safe. You're not alone. Do you understand?
Okay.
It's alright, darling. Don't cry. We don't want noises. No, we don't want noise. Shush. And anyway, so basically they can't come into your house. Do you understand? I have to walk away and come back tomorrow or something.
No, we haven't. We've got our food. We've just been doxxed, so it's not. I'm live right now on TikTok.
Sorry, that comes out of his paycheck. Well, that doesn't come out of his paycheck.
That's not our fault.
That doesn't. Comes out of insurance.
Well done, you.
It wasn't even the police.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't even the police.
It's two different. I don't think they even were. No, they didn't look like.
What?
I don't think they were Uber drivers. I think they were actual people.
No, it looked dodgy. There was something dodgy about him. That's why I had the door, like, I was ready to shut it.
Honestly, after watching that in full, it's quite distressing, and like, no matter who you are, whether you're Elphaba or you're Thanos, I don't think anyone should have their house being doxed. This harkens back to another situation we've been covering on this channel with the SS Sniper Wolf and Jack's Film situation, and you see everyone swan to Jack's Film's defense, and we have SS Sniper Wolf appear outside Jack's Film's house and, you know, puts it online and stuff, but you have these people in the creepiest times of the night to just knock on someone's door as loud as you can. It's quite it's insufferable behavior. I really hope the situation continues to be remedied, but we'll see what's happened. And genuinely, anyone involved in this situation, it's just a prime example of how not to spend your time. After this situation, you'd think that things would die down, and you'd think that maybe Elphaba would actually genuinely take a break from all of this and come off TikTok and whatever, but Elphaba remains consistent on antagonizing and continuing to use extreme methods of clout farming. And it's going to the point where it goes so far that people's interpersonal lives are being affected by this stupid premise of being on TikTok 24/7. We just need to cut it out. So things are being escalated so far that Elphaba and CLA have been visited by the police.
We just had a delivery, so we have our food. Do you understand? So that's very scary. So at that time I shut the door and locked the door again. I don't know, it was very suspicious, very suspicious. Someone did have food, but there was a woman there, and I don't know why she'd be there. It doesn't take two people to deliver food, does it? That's very unheard of. I mean, we've done this for a long time, delivering food. Do you understand? That's weird. And you kind of think they seemed very, what's the word? I can't think of the right word, it's a bit panicky. Hostile, yeah? Proper hostile. And before that, they were banging the door like with their fists, because it was boom, boom, boom. So I thought it was the police, do you understand? And then realised it wasn't the police. I was like, what the heck?
Now, a lot of people online, on the internet, critiquing this whole thing and basically saying Elphaba's putting it on. I don't think so. I don't think that's the case. I think this is genuine fear and a genuine bout of panic, because you have to remember, this is at 3 a.m. at night and you're getting a loud bang at your door. It seems, especially if someone is such a state as Elphaba, it's not good. Don't do this to people. Genuinely don't, because you don't know how much someone can take, and it's illegal. So how about that?
It was quiet, and suddenly I went to go out in the hallway to go and get another phone upstairs, and then I saw shadows outside because there's 3 bits of glass, and I was like, oh my god, you know what I mean? It's very scary. I'm very scared. It's very scary, actually.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
No.
Speak.
You alright? No.
No.
Okay, well, I think I'm very glad the police turned up there. However, I think at that point, that's where Elphaba, if there was a prime opportunity to stop filming, it would be then. As the repercussions continue spurring from these events, Elphaba, after the whole doxing incident and after someone was banging on their door at 3 a.m, Elphaba seemingly has been kicked out of their house.
I have nowhere to stay now, just letting all of you know that, right? I had this place here for Christmas in a house where I felt safe. I bought it and we were going to do Christmas together. Now we can't because I'm being kicked out. I wanted to spend a day, maybe like a month in London, and just wanted to spend time with my mum and feel safe. I can't feel safe now because she's transphobic and horrible and taking my rights away by doxing me.
Now, the person in question here she's talking about the person that actually did the doxing, who will later see their identity be revealed by other people amongst this incident, people who were actually involved in the leaking of Elphaba's address, as the doxing was traced back, funnily enough, to the delivery driver. So to sum up, Elphaba attributes this to increased scrutiny on her character, and now the landlord has gotten involved, and this isn't the first time that we've seen Elphaba come into tangos with landlords. In her previous address and her previous house, when she moved out, her landlord decided to wrongfully expose her and some of the stuff that was left in the house. Now, I won't show any of the pictures of that out of common decency and privacy. It really is starting to seem like a pattern of Elphaba and landlords not getting on. And apparently Elphaba's now been banned from booking.com. So yeah, that's sad, I guess. So here we have a character who's come up, someone who is intrinsically involved in this doxing situation and has an explanation for us. So let me know what you think.
Right. Hi, I'm Luna, and it's my server that doxed Elphaba last night. It was one of my mods, Ham. It was one of my mods who did it, and I was asleep at the time, and I've woke up to this. Jenny is in no way related to our server. She's never been in our server, and honestly, this wasn't what we was expecting. What it was supposed to be a safe space for people who hated Elphaba to come in freely and shit on Elphaba, basically. We never knew.
Now, I don't know if you heard that correctly, but we have these people who have actually curated a whole space with on Discord to quote-unquote freely shit on Elphaba. What? What? That is the most delusional thing I've ever heard. Now, I'm not here solely defending Elphaba, but this is insanity. This is not right. And they were like, oh yeah, proudly saying, yeah, my server was involved in the doxing of Elphaba, and it was supposed to be a free space where we could all just take the mick out of someone and bully someone in the comfort of our own homes with our little tootsie toes out by the fire. Stop, get off, all of you. Just what?
That she would eventually get doxed in server via us. We didn't know. Yes, the mods did go on call before I went to sleep, and we did find her before I went to sleep, and I take full responsibility of that. We were looking, and all we really wanted from it was to go, oh my god, haha, we found Elphaba, imagine. But
What? What? That is the fact that, like, you know, they're speaking about it and they don't realize how insidious it is it's mind-blowing. Really is mind-blowing. Now I'm not going to be here as a bastion of justice, but when you get to the point where you've created a whole server and you've admitted to a crime. You wanted to find Elphaba, you found Elphaba, and then you thought, oh, imagine if we just visited just to say how we found her, and then you visit her, and then you at 3 a.m. That's almost cowardly, I'd say. At 3 a.m. to think, yeah, no, we're gonna just induce this much fear into a human being. Get help. That's it. That's all I'll say. And again, I'm not defending Elphaba. I've made a few videos about Elphaba, but I would just never suggest anyone go this far. Please spend your time more wisely. Just don't do stuff like this.
But Ham, out of his own free will, went to Elphabas, and I feel so bad that Johnny's got the blame for it, and I didn't mean for this all to happen, basically. Obviously, this is the screenshot with Ham.
Right, so what I'm getting from this is that we had this Jenny person in your server get the address, put it in, and then this Ham fella, just so happens to visit. And you've thrown them all under the bus, and you've all admitted to it, and it's just so confusing. And again, you know, this situation, don't do it to anyone. It's not good. It's a prime example of just not what to spend your time on, like I keep saying.
And it's just a silly pancake bet bot. But Jenny's no way in related to our server. This is us. She's never been in here, and I feel awful that she's taken the blame for us because she doesn't deserve it. Elphaba, pack it in, love. It's not Jenny. Bring it to my plate. Come here. Come to me. Right? You can see through my previous weeks of videos uploaded that it is my server. I have been posting the Reddit, like the links into my server, and it just says multiple times, if you type in the link, it says Luna Turtle. Not Jenny, nothing. It's my server. I created the link.
This is just a prime example. It's like the Joker doing an evil plan and being like, I did it, Batman. This is how I did it. You know, that you'd be like, first I will put a disease in the waterworks for London City, and then I'm going to direct the laser beam into, and then, like, you know, whilst they're doing all the talking, that's when the police come in and you know, hopefully do their job. But man, like, what? It's like on that same level, and this isn't the only supervillain involved in this. This is what I just want to present all this to you in a compact fashion, so you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's all here. It's okay. I'm here to hold your hand. Take my hand. Take my hand. Take it. Yep. No. Screen. Yep. Take my hand. We're gonna get through this together.
Allow people to come in. It was meant to be a safe space for people to freely chat shit about Elphaba. And it's just funny how she just makes her way in and decides to dox us all, pretty much, and then blames Jenny. Like, you can look. Jenny's not in there. All my mobs are gone. I've woke up. Everyone's been kicked. There's no one left. All the members have left. The server's gone, okay? Well done, Elphaba. You've literally threatened everyone off a fucking platform at this point because they are scared of what you can do. And I'm just going to leave that there. But yeah, so I am Luna, and this isn't Jenny's fault. So up yours, Elphaba.
As long as your server's gone and as long as all the mods are gone, yeah, everything's fine. Everything's okay. Now, after all this, you might be starting to feel a bit of empathy. You might be starting to feel, Elphaba and her mum. Elphaba and her mum. So sad. They've been scared in the night. Well, there's some footage, and this might just change your perception because it changed mine. It changed mine.
That wasn't even the police. That wasn't even the police.
Fucking hell.
Foreigner. Uh-oh, but I don't care.
No.
No, but that's why.
Okay.
It's different. That's that. They look like... What was she dressed up like?
Just don't worry about that.
No,
Just don't worry about that, Mum.
What?
I hope her.
Did you hear that? Let's get an action replay on that one.
Foreign. Uh-oh, but I don't care.
No.
So, if you didn't hear that correctly, Elphaba's mum, Maria, was just about to blame this incident on foreigners. That's the first thing Elphaba's mum jumps to. Not the delivery driver, not the person who's just knocking, not like, you know, it's foreigners. That's what Elphaba's mum jumped to. What? And I was about to have another scrap of empathy. Shall I tell you why? Because I was like, you know, I see you chewing on the flannel, but come on, you can't. Come on. And on top of her two previous statements, right, we've had the situation, and then we've also had the at poo situation. So now we're coming on strike 3 that I've seen of this basically racist behaviour. It's mad. You know, we need to pack it in. Just pack it in. Okay, just stop. What? But this doesn't mean that the Doxxers are off the hook. Don't get me wrong. No matter how vilified someone is, don't waste time, energy, and don't commit a crime by going to someone's house and leaking their information on the internet. Just don't do it. It's stupid.
I feel like that wasn't real to me, kind of feeling. It felt so surreal to have someone like come to your house and bang it and thump on your door like in the morning. It's kind of crazy. So, you know, I'm still processing it. It's fucking scary shit. Had to call 999 and everything. That's mad. Yeah, I'm safe now. I'm safe. I'm actually in a nice place. I'm safe. I'm all good.
Well, that's good. Elphaba's all good. Elphaba's all right.
I'm going to be very careful now with what I video, what I show, and what I share. Just to protect myself and my family. You know, it's a crazy thing to be on TikTok. Like, it's weird. I'll say that. It's very it's not as dandy as people make out. It's not fun. It's always just constant stress. But you know, you just got to keep going and keep just going in it.
You don't have to keep going. You can take a break if you need. You just need to slow down a bit. Yeah, some are even critiquing Elphaba, saying that she's brought this upon herself and she's trying her hardest to deflect the blame for the situation. However, I just still stand on the fact that no one, as a result of attempting to entertain other people, should have their house visited by an unknown stranger. It's not nice. It's not nice. Can't we have some common human decency here?
You know, TikTok it's just bad mental health. A lot of you have bad mental health. And everyone will deny that. But I think the haters, you are very, very troubled individuals. And I personally think from my point of view, it's someone that much, you love them. You're going to be talking about me. You're watching me. You're taking your time to watch someone. You're going to be in your head rent-free. Like, brain, that's why you come back and watch, because you know, you do kind of love me. I am your entertainment, so that's all you talk about.
See, Elphaba raises a good point. If you don't like something, don't watch something, and better still, don't go to the extent of trolling. It's, just leave it be. However, I will say that Elphaba, if you want to stop fostering this kind of behaviour, I genuinely believe you should switch lanes. And we'll see later on that Elphaba actually does have some other talent to her other than causing TikTok live drama, and that's what I think I'm going to suggest be a healthy alternative. Yeah, stick around for that.
Why do people bully me? I look really deep into it, and I've analysed a lot of bullying behaviour, and from the key point of standing, you're just unhappy people. And some of you have never truly found love and truly have never been given what you want.
As we tie this situation in a nice little bow with those lovely exiting words from Elphaba, this unhealthy situation is also far darker than someone who's just addicted to being on TikTok Live. And believe it or not, Elphaba is not the one who's fully in control of her TikTok destiny.
Do you want to see what my agency said? I'll show you. They're pressuring me to make you pressure saying this. Do you want to hear what TikTok is? Do you want to hear? Here we are.
Hi dear, I just checked our package and you are ranked 3 now. You are number 1 in the community previously, right? I think you need to make more live streaming these days.
Now, I want you to pay attention to the amount of background noise that's happening in that video. Now, this is just a hazard guess based off of what I know about TikTok, and if you go to any countries such as China, they have these TikTok influencer live stream shops, and it sounds as if this is the center of one of them.
In case that someone else will surpass you in the last day. So just please hold on, and you can go live streaming more during this period, and good luck.
And they said to me, dear, you can give your strong support to these 2 gifts here, which is the, and I said, I don't want to be pressuring people to send those. Hold on.
Look how strange that is. You are an excellent creator. Why don't you compete with others in the Ultimate Champion League? You have a big chance to rank up into top 10. It's like, genuinely, it's almost like a music industry label, like, manager thing. It's like, go on, keep going. It's like, or like Karate Kid or something. I don't know. It's yeah, very eerie stuff. And it looks like they're taking advantage of Elphaba here, genuinely. Top 3 and top 10 will be selected by the Ultimate Champion League. You need to understand this. Very interesting language. Yeah, very interesting stuff. And yeah, so you have to realise that at the end of the day, so Elphaba is being taken advantage of by this agency who just continuously fill up Elphaba with the ideas to keep going live. And this also probably adheres as to why Elphaba is doing so well. Because I feel like these people have found their cash cow and they can instantly press a button at TikTok and launch Elphaba into the algorithms. Like, that's just what's happening here. Back to the doxing situation, Elphaba has gone on Instagram recently and basically blames someone called Jenny J. Johnson. And Elphaba has been accusing Jenny without any clear evidence. But we see the people with the doxing in that video with the lady who owns the Discord server, they said that Jenny wasn't a part of it, but it seems that Jenny might have been a part of it.
So you can shove those threats up your backside, darling. You are older than me. I'm 19 years old. Why are you harassing me? Can you just leave me alone? And do you know what baffles me? Is that people take their time to find where I am. We're talking hours. How do you have that time? I don't get it. Don't you have work? Don't you have things to do? I'm trying to dox her to make my life a living shit and to try and put me on the streets. It's actually scary. Like, this world is fucked. Can't you just leave me alone with these threats, with these people? Like, come on, any of you watching who are decent people, you understand what I'm saying, right? This is fucking weird. And the police will be dealing with this. Don't you fucking worry about that.
So you might be wondering, what has Elphaba done to deserve any of this? Well, Elphaba is known for her disruptive presence on TikTok, and she frequently engages in arguments and debates and TikTok livestream battles, offensive behaviour, and even has a history of scamming fans. And upon researching all of this, I actually stumbled upon something today, and I stumbled upon a video of Elphaba singing. And I have to say, all jokes and unseriousness aside, it's actually pretty good. And I did not expect a voice like that to come from Elphaba. Are you hearing that? Are you guys actually hearing that? Like it's almost like when Susan Boyle rocked up to Britain's Got Talent, you know, just blew everyone away with that like fantastic vocal performance like this. I was not expecting this. And there was another thing in my previous video that I was actually very impressed by. This is a vocal technique that Elphaba was using, and someone in the comments of the last video explained that only special people and certain people born with a certain like vocal arrangement and voice box, whatever, can actually do that. So I'm very glad that Elphaba is putting her talents to good use here. That's nice. Some Christmas cheer. So I say further pursue this. Make a song, make a Christmas single, and put out your actual talent. And just stop feeding the trolls. But alas, in the last few weeks, Elphaba has also reached #1 on TikTok. So that's great. Her agency must be very happy.
I'm number 2 in the entire UK Championships. Oh my... Now I can cry. Now I can cry. Let's get to #1. We need to get to #1. I'm number 2. Oh my god, I could go to America, Mum. I'm #1, Mum.
You did it.
Well, I've got 10 days. I've got to keep going.
I know you got to keep
I'm #1. No.
my God.
Oh my god.
Elphaba since won that competition, and apparently she was actually disqualified. So, but you know, still #1. That's still something to be happy for. Apparently it was, I don't know, gifted. I don't know the rules and regulations of TikTok live battles, okay? But yes, it seems with the accompanied help of her agency, we see that she reached a very high ranking on the TikTok leaderboards. And if that doesn't tell you something about the platform, I don't know what will. But all this success, like we've seen, doesn't come without its detractors. Not only for doxing, but Elphaba is caught up on a sinister web of people who exist solely just to bully her. We even see the Joker getting involved.
Elphaba, you actually left out the first message of what I sent you. I was trying to reason with you. Also, I was very polite. And if you actually got back to me, I would have alerted you that you had already been doxed, especially after the first time.
So we have basically some cuckoo person who's screaming into the void, trying to message Elphaba, who probably gets hundreds of DMs a day of this same sort of rubbish, and they're basically saying, I was trying to be polite, Batman, but now you've pushed me to the edge and you're ignoring me. I would have warned you of your imminent attack from the Tricksters Brigade. You know, it's crazy. It's really is insane. Insane stuff. We get to do this. We get to do this all the time on Murray's Annie, so if you're enjoying this, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. But Elphaba continues upon her unusual ventures and has previously divulged on her studying of biology and human anatomy. But also, recently, Elphaba has started to find another calling, it seems.
People don't have good intentions towards me sometimes, and that's when they'll video me for drama, video me for content, and use me and then try and make me look bad. I just hope that some of you can see a change in me. And I actually pray for that, really. I might become religious. I'm thinking about it. I actually am. This is a weird thing, okay? I'm not, like, I've always said I'm agnostic, but God keeps talking to me in a way. This is weird, okay? Like, I'm saying this truthfully, okay? God keeps talking to me through songs. So the Merry Did You Know came on through a thing I saw on the For You page, and it felt like a connection with God, and the song really stuck in my head, and I feel like it might be good to become maybe a Christian. I think it'd be good for me, maybe, to turn to God, and I've always said this. People say it's a delusion and stuff like that, but they truly, really don't understand. And I really wish you could actually see But because I have my brain in my head, you can't see how I think. And we all think.
And honestly, I think Elphaba, if what she's saying there is true, I think Elphaba is perhaps going down a lighter, brighter path. And I think any sort of way to connect with any form of spirituality or whatever, praying, whatever you want to do, is probably a good thing. And you know, great. Good on Elphaba for doing this, and good on Elphaba for turning a new leaf. We even see that Elphaba is celebrating after all of this. I did not want to see that. I'm sorry you guys had to see that. But again, you know, that's what I was saying. I think we have to get the perspective that Elphaba, after all this turmoil, is hopefully going down a brighter, happier path. And that's all I can wish for anyone. Even the Doxers. Just stop doxing. Stop doing it. Just, I don't know, it's just a waste of time. And it's, again, it's a crime. Yeah. So, Elphaba's week-long saga unfolds with a cascade of controversies, including doxing, eviction, blame shifting. The situation raises so many questions about responsibility and credibility, and subsequently, the consequences of an online presence. So as Elphaba faces this fallout, the future of her online career does remain an uncertainty. But you know what we think here. I just suggest, if you want to take something from me, and I really don't suggest you do, but I would just suggest perhaps continue singing, make a nice song, make a nice single, make an album. Maybe it's very healthy, very good for your brain, and then maybe divert platforms, try to siphon your audience to maybe different platforms. Maybe go on Twitch, maybe purchase a nice cool gaming setup, maybe start doing some live streams on a different platform. Then I suggest do more live shows, maybe go out busking more or something. I just suggest work more with your talents, and less with the bottom of the barrel. You know, you want to get out the bottom of the barrel. So anyways, I hope you guys have all enjoyed this video. I've been Murray Zanny. Thank you for tuning in, and I will see you. Oh, sorry, I nearly forgot. Hope everyone has a lovely holiday season, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.